Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we are showcasing the GFB diverter valve. So this is an Australian based company. Basically it replaces your standard weak sections of your dump valve. So I'll quickly show you that just now. So this is the standard one, and basically what it does is it adds a block onto the bottom and also replaces all of this inside of here. So all of this gets replaced, but I'll show you that in 2 seconds. So just wanted to do an unboxing of this just because of how nicely presented it was, and obviously you spend a lot of money on stuff, you want it to look nice when it gets to you. So we'll just crack the box open. And then inside the box we have basically this little box here. Tells you all about it, so it tells you about learning all about it, and then this is all your warranty stuff. And then inside here you've got a small foam pouch and a very large sticker. And then instructions. So unlike Turbo Smart one that I got, these instructions are all like coloured. You know, you've got pictures throughout the whole thing. It's super clear to, you know, look at. It tells you exactly how to install it, the correct orientation for it. It just covers absolutely everything. So, you know, for presentation wise, this is really, really nice. So we've got instructions, and then you've got the actual foam padding itself. So everything's like individually separated. So you've got longer bolts because basically you're adding that extra block on. So you've got longer bolts, you've got a replacement spring, you've got a replacement plunger, you've got another spring here, which I think is for the piston thing, which is here. So that's your piston. Once again, this is the spring, I think it's for your piston. And then we have the main body section itself, which looks like this. So hopefully you can see kind of how, I don't know, just clean and nice it looks. So basically what this is going to do is attach to the bottom. So what we're going to do in this video is, once now that I've shown you kind of what comes in the box and stuff, I'm going to install it all and assemble it all here, ready to go onto my car. And then the installation video of my car will be a separate video. So let's go on to that right now. Okay, so all you're going to need for this is a set of pliers. These are some of the worst pliers known to man. Hopefully I can do it with these. Anyway, first thing we're going to do, you're going to remove the plunger. So the way we remove the plunger, basically you just grab this top section, pull this bit out, and the whole plunger all comes out with it. Alright, so that bit's removed. We're then going to remove this little spring. There's a small little spring inside there. I'm then going to remove that spring. After that, everything else is pretty much kept on, other than this plastic ring. Now what you want to do is just get a set of pliers inside this plastic ring, and you're basically going to pull this plastic ring off. Now don't worry if you snap it, it doesn't matter. I've managed to snap mine, but it really doesn't matter because this section here is coming off completely. Alright, so we don't need that anymore, that's gone. So now we're left with this. So obviously that's the remnants of my plastic ring. Right, so now that we're left with this, what we're going to do is first of all get our small replacement spring. So we're going to get our small long spring and this plunger here. The spring is going to go onto the plunger, and then you're going to install this way round. We're just going to slide that onto there, and it should sit on like so. Alright, so that's your plunger back. Secondly, what we're going to do is we're going to get the actual divert valve section supplied by GFB, and we're going to line up the holes. Now this will only go on one way, and when you push it down, that push is going to lock it all into place. So make sure obviously you get it the correct way round the first time. So you've got a little raised lip section, that's going to go on like that. So what you got to do is, once you're up to this stage, we're going to line up the holes like this. Make sure the holes are lined up, and then just give it a little push, makes a nice little click, and then that is that seated. Okay, so obviously once you start to screw it all in, it'll all compress everything, compress the O-rings, and you'll get a nice tight seal. Now once you've done that, we're going to get this spring here, pop that in there, that's done. So it doesn't matter which way it goes round. And then you've got this gold piston here, which is going to go in with the orange side to the outside. So that's just going to slide in nicely over the top, like so. Now obviously once we put this onto the car, I'm not going to do it just yet, but we're going to engine oil around the outside here. You can either use like an EP2 lithium grease to lube up that, or you can use a bit of engine oil. I'm going to do engine oil first of all. If that doesn't work well enough, I'm then going to use a bit of EP2 lithium grease. But that's going to sit in like that, and then basically the way it works is that the boost pressure is going to push up against here. That's going to hold it, and then when the solenoid wants to do it, it's just going to basically say, I'm opening now. It opens, releases the air, and then it can go straight again. Now the beauty of this is it's got like a hole in the center section. That hole basically allows pressurized air to pass through the valve and then almost hold it closed. So the way it's designed is actually made to make it hold closed, so it doesn't matter how much boost you run at this thing, it's going to hold your boost. So that's the beauty of this kind of diverter valve compared to something like a Turbo Smart, where basically things can fail on it. This is guaranteed to hold it closed because of this kind of pressure release valve almost in the middle, or the little hole, I can't remember what they call it. I'll give you a little demonstration of this, but the pressure on the inside is actually going to be more than the pressure on the outside. So the pressure pushing here is actually going to be less than the pressure closing the valve. I'm just going to show you this now quite easily with just literally blowing on it. See that? So basically, the more pressure that goes into here pushes the piston out loads more. So that is how your diverter valve works. A little bit of information for you there, but anyway, that's how you install it, that's how you fit it. Nice and easy installation. I would highly recommend this from this perspective. Obviously we're going to install it on my car, I'm probably going to do that today. Some of this clip will be put into that video just to show you kind of how to put it all together. But thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, favourite and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.